All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Darwin Malagueño, and I am your teacher in Empowerment Technology. Today, we'll talk about integrating and inserting features through Microsoft Word. So, if you are ready, then let's get started. Alright, so right now I'm showing you a PowerPoint presentation about integrating images and external materials. So the main focus of our topic is about manipulating images through Microsoft Word, and I'm gonna show you later on the basic techniques and other things that you have to take note of when it comes to um, editing images using Microsoft Word. Okay, but before we begin, I just would like you to know that it's important that you have your um, laptop with you, and sometimes you can also make use of your phone or your tablet in order for you to edit images directly through Microsoft Word. But before that, these are the advantages of of having the knowledge of integrating or inserting pictures in your document. Okay. Um, by the way, you can make use of those skills whenever you're creating a resume, you're creating a layout for a newsletter, for example, or perhaps a template for certificates, and some other related documents. Now, a better understanding of the physical form of your document as well as the different materials you integrate in it would allow you to be more efficient and versatile in using Microsoft Word. Okay, so you'll be able to make use of your skills in different forms. So let us consider the interesting aspect of inserting or integrating images in other external materials, which is basically categorized as an advanced feature. So these advanced features will be available, or sorry, are available directly through Microsoft Word. We also have these other ways. Aside from Microsoft Word, you can also make use of Microsoft PowerPoint. And if you're familiar with the Microsoft Publisher, then you can also make use of those advanced features. Okay. Alright, so these are the different kinds of material that you can make use of, or you can insert, sorry, or integrate through Microsoft Word. So you have here the pictures that are available on your device. You can also make use of some online features, so that means you have to get connected online. You can also insert shapes, smart art, chart, and screenshot. And later on, we'll do a demonstration on how to integrate and manipulate these images directly, again, as I was saying, through MS Word. Okay? But by the way, all these advanced features are available under the Insert tab, and then you have there the ribbons, okay, for inserting images. And I'm gonna, I guess I was saying, do a demonstration on how to insert the image and do an image manipulation. Alright, so let us first define what are pictures. Generally, these are electronic or digital pictures or photographs that you have saved in any local storage device. There are three commonly used types of picture files, and you can identify them by the extension of, sorry, on their file name. So generally, we have the PNG or PNG, we have the JPEG, and we also have the GIF or GIF. All right, but most of the time, for the sake of um, creating certificates and other related files like that, it is advisable for you to make use of the PNG or the PNG files because it does not pixelate. Aside from it's clear, it does not pixelate even if you zoom it in. For the GIF, it also has some animation, but it's not basically used for the printed ones. Um, it's more on electronic files. JPEG is also versatile. However, it's not clearer compared to that of the ping. All right. So as you can see on the tab, you have here the sorry, under the insert tab, you have here there the button, the pictures, as I was saying, where you can insert these files that are possibly stored in your device. So you can locate those images in your laptop or your tablet or on your phone. That depends on what's the device that you're using. All right. As I was saying earlier, we have different we have three types of picture files. The first one that I talked about was JPEG or .jpg. That's the extension file name. This is the short form for Joint Photographic Experts Group. Okay. And the next one is GIF or GIF, and that's the file extension .gif. This stands for the graphics interchange format because it has an animations on it. Okay, and the last one is .png. It stands for portable network graphics, and this is the thing that I would like you to take note of because the one that you can sorry the one that is clearer among the three is that of the PNG. All right, so better make use of the PNG. So whenever you go to Google a search or Google image, you can type in the keyword and then you also include the file extension .png so that all those images that you search will the Google will show you the PNG files instead of the other type of image files or types. All right. The next one is the clip art. So this is generally a GIF or GIF type. Line art drawings or images used as generic representations for ideas and objects that you might want to integrate in your document. All right, and I'm gonna show you do a demonstration for that. I'm gonna show you how these clip arts work. Um, okay. Other one, the next one is the shapes. These are the printable objects or materials that you can integrate in your document to enhance its appearance or to allow you to have some tools to use for composing and representing ideas or images. Now, there are some other ways for you to animate the shapes that you'd like to integrate into your document. So you can put some shadows, some 3D animations on it. That depends. Okay, and later on I'm going to show you how to do that too. Smart art. These are the predefined sets of different shapes grouped together to form ideas that are organizational or structural in nature. Now, if you have some kind of like um, um, some concept map, for example, or a hierarchy, something like that, then you can also make use of smart art. It'll be easier for you to just enter these keywords depending on the kind of relationship that you have there um, in the information that you'd like to integrate. All right. Next one is a chart. It allows you to represent data characteristics and trends. This is useful when you are preparing reports that correlate and present data in a graphical manner. So if you are familiar with practical research, then you can easily make use of or create a chart um, or a graphic organizer using these advanced feature. All right, and as I was saying earlier, we'll do some demonstration for that. Also, how we have here a screenshot. So nothing can get you more realistic image than a screenshot. So Microsoft Word has a snipping tool for your screenshot, so you can select and display only the part that you exactly like to capture on your screen. But most of the time, if you're using your phone, this should not be a problem. Now, if you also have your laptop or keyboard, then you can click on the print screen using your keyboard. Um, or if you don't have that option, then you can go directly to these button, the screenshot button, and you can, directly select that particular part where which you'd like to capture. All right, the next thing that I'd like to talk about is about the image placement. This is about how you position the image directly to your document. So you have here the following in line with the text, squared, tight, through top and bottom, behind the text, and in front of the text. Right, we'll do all of this later on. All right. Alright, so this time we'll proceed to the demonstration. Okay, so let's proceed to the demonstration. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll go to Microsoft Word and I'm gonna open a blank document. Right, so it's basically blank right now. So what I'm gonna do is I need to go to the Insert tab, and here's this Insert tab. You'll find that on top of the screen, just beside the Home button and the Draw tab. So let's click on this Insert tab. So this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I've been telling you earlier. We have here the picture on the ribbons tab. We have here the picture button, where if you click on that, you'll see other options, the pop-up options. So this device, so you can select a picture from this device, from stock images, or from online pictures. All right, so most of the time, for those who doesn't have any internet connection, they have their hold on. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, so most of the time, for those who doesn't have any internet connections, they would prefer inserting images directly from their device. So let's do that. I'm clicking this device button, and it will show you another window, smaller window, and you'll see there's some of the folders directly from your device. So right now I'm using my laptop, and what you can see are these folders that I have. So let me click this one. All right, the background forest. Okay, so the default setup or layout options that you have for your image once you select a certain image from your device is basically this one. You see that beside the image, it says in line with the text, right? So that's the layout option, the default layout option. Now, if you wish to change the layout for your image, then below that particular in line with the text button, you have other options like this one. Hold on. Right, square, and we have the type, through, top and bottom, behind the text, and in front of the text. Okay, so if you would like to, right now, you can move it from side to side or up and down, but it's basically in line with the text. But if you would like to integrate the image so that the text would not be affected, then you can click in front of the text or behind the text. So this is what happened when you select behind it or in front of the text. Okay, right. So you can basically move it on the sorry in each of the corners of the document. All right. Okay, so right now I don't have a text on file, so it doesn't show any, um, it doesn't show any text on it. All right, but these are the options. Okay. All right, so those are the layout options. Now, what if I would like to put some shadows on these text? On this picture or image. Then on top of the screen, first you have to click on the image, and on top of the screen, on each of these there's a new option on these tabs. So you have here the picture format. Click on the picture format, and you have here remove background option, corrections. Right. You can sharpen or soften the image. All right. You can increase or decrease the brightness and the contrast. That depends on you. You also have here the color option, so you can change the color. All right, the color saturation, the color tone, or if you'd like to recolor, change the color of the entire photo, then that also is possible. You also have more variations of colors available, and you have here picture color options if you can't find any options that you really prefer from the lists. All right, then you also have artistic effects. All right, so here you have different artistic effects like marker, pencil grayscale, pencil sketch, alright, line drawing, chalk sketch, paint strokes, and so on and so forth. You also have here an option to adjust the transparency of the image. Okay, alright. So you have here some options to compress the image, or to change the picture, or to reset the photo. That depends on you. Now here, under the picture styles ribbon, you have the different borders available for you. So you have different shapes for your border. Okay, so we have simple frame, we have the beveled matte, you also have the metal frame, and so on. You can also change the shape of the frame into different into, like, let's say we have the beveled oval. You can also change it to moderate frame, or to rotated frame, that depends, or the metal rounded rectangle. Alright, now if you would like to see all the available borders for your photo or image, then you'll see here the drop down arrow. Click on the drop down arrow, and then you'll see all the options available for you. Right, you can also change the picture border on this button, as you can see it. So you also have another drop down arrow. Click on the drop down arrow just beside the name picture border, and you'll see here some of the theme colors available. You can also select standard colors. Now if you would like to increase the weight of the border, so you have here the preset options for you, and the dashes, if you would like to make use of the dashes as your border. Right, you can also change the outline color for your border. Right, so that's it. Now this is the option. The picture effects also is one of the options that that will add a 3D effect to your photo. So just click on the drop down options, a drop down arrow beside the button picture effects. Then you have the presets, the pre-designed sets available for you. So you have the preset number 9 up to, you have the preset number 12. Now, as I was saying earlier, you can also add some shadows on the photo. So you have here, you can insert a shadow inside the text, or some outside shadow. Right, you can even select certain direction for your shadow, or increase, the distance of the shadow from the picture. All right, you can add some inner shadow and an outer shadow, or a shadow to put or create some perspective for the photo. All right, and also you have here some option to put some reflections of the image. All right, so you have full reflection, half reflection, tight reflection, and so on. Now you can also add um, some edges, so you can select soft edges, or yeah, you can put some soft edges directly to the image. Now for bevel options, you can add some um, specific lines for some of the borders, some border effect as I call it. So you have here round, relaxed, and cross. Okay, round convex. Now the last option available here under the picture effects is that of the 3D rotation. So you can rotate the image to put some 3D effects on it. So you have here, let's see. By the way, if you hover your cursor directly to these particular 3D rotation options, the name of the 3D effects, or the option itself, will automatically pop up. So you see here off axis number 1 right, then the other one is off axis number one, and it's facing the left side. All right. So earlier we have the perspective. Sorry, an option to put some perspective. So it's same exact thing in here. So earlier it's instead of putting some shadow to add some perspective, here it simply puts some like a corner for that particular image to put some to add some perspective for the image itself. Right. You also have here some option to put some oblique corner like this one, as you can see. All right. So that's those are the options as I was saying for 3D rotation. Next is we have the picture layout there. So if you would like to make use of the image and put some or show relationship of the data related to that image, then it's available under the picture layout. So you have here the accented picture, caption picture. Yeah, so automatically it will give you an option to put some captions directly on top of the image or in some of the sorry on top of the image or and directly into that image. All right. So automatically it also gives you some shapes. So it's not only the photo itself, but it also has some shapes alongside with the photo. So you can change the shape of the border. All right. So we have here hexagon, and this one is hierarchy. So from the photo you can show a hierarchy related to that, and so on and so forth. Alright. Okay, so this one is also same exact thing with what I told you earlier about layout. Sorry, about how to lay out a photo or the image. So you have here in line with the text, on position in top left with square text wrapping, something like that. All right. Okay. So same exact thing in here. Okay, bring it forward. Yeah, so this option is also helpful because we're just clicking on the text and clicking on the bring forward or backward or bring forward or in front of the text. Yeah. Then you can easily position that particular image alongside with the text so that the text that you have here in your document would not be affected by simply manipulating the image. All right. Now, if you would like to crop the image, I mean resize the image, then you have here the option to crop the image by clicking on this button, crop. Then you can crop the image according to the shape that you prefer. Say circle. Let me click on circle. Then automatically the image will be shaped according to the one that you clicked. So let me click, say, a heptagon. There, so you have the seven sides. All right, and let me click on arrow. There, so the image will be shaped into arrow. So you have the arrow, but the background basically will serve as will fill the entire shape of the arrow. Okay, fill there, and what else? Fit there. So you can fit the image or you can fill it depending on use. You have a lot of options available for you here. Now, if you have a specific dimension for the image, you can type it in here. So you have centimeters. So right now I have 9.25 centimeters and 16.51 centimeters. All right, as the width. So those are, as I was saying, the available options for you. Now, if you would like to create some advertisements, certificates, things will be very easy for you if you know and if you're familiar with all these advanced features available when it comes to integrating and manipulating images. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for watching, and yeah, I hope that you've learned something today, and see you next time for more videos related to empowerment technology. If you have question, don't forget to send message directly to your subject teacher, and they'll be definitely be more than willing to answer your queries or questions. Again, my name is Darwin, and may have a great day. Bye.